Everything going so I can let y'all know what's going on. All right, we are up. Let's check where we are as far as. Yep, there's no black signal this morning. I will explain all. Hopefully we can get it up and moving, but I don't know right now. I don't know. All right. So, grab your glass. I want to welcome all of you. We are up on YouTube. We're up on Gye-Nyame Journey YouTube. We are up on Periscope, Hot Tim. We are up on Stream.me, Gye-Nyame Journey Media. We are up on Facebook on Hot Tim, and we are up on Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook. And of course, we are on Spreaker. Family, I would like to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Of course, you know, this is Daily Toast. This is a Harvest Summer production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Grab your glass, grab your water. Let's hit it. All right. Lift your glass. Lift your glass. Lift your glass. Shout out to Mr. Navita Nelson. Thank you for sharing. Alright. Because the black signal ain't go out today. But hey. Family. Obviously, even black man has problems. Went to the black cave. Had to get in touch with my super phone provider. And super phone is broke because they started charging me for every time I sent out a text. I know I sent out a lot of texts. And I'm sitting up here like, That's not the deal we had. So I'm waiting for somebody to get back in touch with me. I ain't sending no more texts until I find out what's going on. So, family, it will be good for you to go on and click the notifications so that y'all know when I'm coming on, just in case this phone thing, this super phone don't work out. I'm hoping that it works out because I love the ability to be able to contact people, but I'm not going to be raped in the process of doing that shit. I'm just letting y'all know. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, we're not producing enough for me to go on and pay like that yet. We're not pushing out bottles like that. We're not pushing out shirts like that. So I'm not going to go for any fucked up deals. For the last 8 months, we've been in daily communications, and all of a sudden, y'all start sending me these. You know what I'm saying? Just like it only happened once, right? But y'all know I'm sending out texts every day. Y'all getting them with your personal name on, and y'all getting it with a picture from Gye-Nyame Journey every day, right? Now all of a sudden terms change. Come on now, I'm not in the shakedown. I'm not shakeable like that. You know what I'm saying? As Jamon Jones would say, I don't support weak shit. Don't lean on me. I ain't got time for that shit, right? So last night, y'all know some of y'all was waiting for the show. I had the super phone dilemma as well as the just being tired dilemma. I laid down, took a nap, was listening to some Amos Wilson. And you know what's amazing? That I could listen to Amos Wilson and find it hard to believe that he died in the early 90s, somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? We talking over 20 years ago. And everything that he is talking about is current. It is crazy. Shit has not changed. As a matter of fact, we have just slipped deeper into the illusions of what we're caught in. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no reason for me to get mad about it or get excited about it, but it just makes me aware that, you know what I'm saying, that one is a generational warfare. The enslavement of the mind is a very real and scary thing that we have to go on and deal with on a regular basis. Those of us that's at least trying to put up a fight. You trying to hit me? You sleep? No, I'm not. What you working on? I'm working on Python. On what? Python. You working on Python? That wasn't what you was working on the other day, was it? You still on Python? Yeah. You should have Python Master by now. You should have gone and started your course on JavaScript by now. What's going on over here? Look like somebody's loafing. The next course is Ruby. Ruby? Yes. All right. Did you have the show? No, I didn't do the show last night. I just laid down, man. Listen to me some Amos Wilson. Every now and then I gotta get talked at. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, sometimes the cup be empty. I had to go and fill it up a little bit. So we're gonna do the toast. We'll catch up on that folktale because that was a good folktale. We're gonna catch up on that folktale maybe this weekend. I won't be super busy. I don't think I might have to I got to talk to my people. I'm going to talk to, we need to decide on whether until Kwanzaa, I think we're going to have to start doing some weekly warrior training because we got to get some stuff together prior to the Kwanzaa. It's almost Kwanzaa season. Can you believe it? We've been getting up toasting every morning, lifting up our glasses, and I hope that your year reflects your efforts. You know what I'm saying? And remembering where we come from, and remembering who we come from, and remembering our families. The goal is not just to get up here and run our jaws, but to see some improvement. Have you seen some improvement in your life since you became a daily toaster? You know what I'm saying? Because the whole issue for me is bringing value, bringing change into your life. That's why we do this, right? You know, so that we can start, hopefully our ancestors can start pointing out some of these illusions so we can stop falling for the same shit. You know what I'm saying? We keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe trick. How many times that shit gonna work on us? I know some of y'all too young to know the banana in the tailpipe trick. I wonder if that shit will work on some of these new cars. I know it won't work on a Tesla. mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Donald Trump getting gangsta in the White House. He taking motherfuckers press passes and say shit like, the White House is a sacred place for me. Great Pumpkin, man. Listen, Linus, all these years I thought Linus was crazy. Those of you old enough know what I'm talking about. I thought Linus was crazy. The Great Pumpkin is real. Y'all kill me, man. I'm sitting up here, you know, and like I said, because some weeks I ride and I just listen to NPR. I ain't been doing that lately. I just been trying to catch up on some of the stuff on YouTube. And trying to get some information and doing research and you know whatever strikes my fancy, because I'm always trying to learn something new. I'm always trying to improve what I'm doing. I'm always trying to find different stuff that I could bring you. And I know there's more than enough channels out there that's bringing news, that bring olds. You know, even because really, when you look at the cycle of history, a lot of this shit is just old shit recycled. That's all it is. We keep going through the same shit over and over and over again. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like and for lack of a better description, that's hell. When you keep going back through the same shit over and over again, the only issue is that we have not come to the realization of where we are. We just go through these loops, and we go through these loops, and we get upset, and we get excited, and we start arguing, and we start fighting, and we start these cycles over and over and over again, not realizing that we're going through the same shit. This is why I am so glad that our ancestors started taping themselves. Because if you throw on a John Henry Clark, if you throw on Malcolm X, if you throw on if you lucky enough, got one of them old Marcus Garvey tapes, you know what I'm saying? You got Ben Jockin, the elder the ancestors, Dr. Ben, you know what I'm saying? And then Amos Wilson, man, you got all these old scholars, old people they wasn't old then, but they dropping it and they left it for us so that we go back and be like, God damn, Amos Wilson broke down the voting process. Amos Wilson talked about the issue with voting and not voting. He talked about the family structure, you know what I'm saying, and why it is the way it is, and it's the same shit we going through today. The same shit. And he basically lays it out and says, if you don't get this, we mess up. And it's like, it just, it flew right over. We missed it. We missed it, and now we playing catch. Now we think we playing catch up, right? But we're not. One thing Amos Wilson said last night on the one I was listening to. He said, "What is school for? What is school for?" I'm gonna drink on that one real quick because the answer was cold blooded. Hold on. He said, "What school is for? Whatever we say it's for. That's the way it's supposed to be." Because once again, as I told y'all before, school is about teaching young people how to solve problems. We got a plethora of problems in our community. We got a bunch of fertilizer, right? We need young people focusing their young mental energy on solving our problems. But no, we got them getting ready for a test. Ooh, the wool has been pulled over our eyes, right? Right? Especially high school students. You know what I'm saying? But but we don't get it. You know what I'm saying? School is for what we say it should be for. That's the people, right? And then he was talking this morning. I was listening to one where he's talking about. He said nations do not fall in love with other nations. Our allies today can be and will be our enemies tomorrow. We playing fall in love politics. We with you regardless. I was listening to Malcolm X. He was talking about black folks being political chumps regarding voting. He broke it down. Still applies today. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You go back and you grab some of these old tapes and you start listening and seeing. And see, for some of us, that's a little bit too much. That's why we got a lot of people who start getting this information and start losing their goddamn mind, because they be like, this shit couldn't have been going on for the last 150 years. It can't. But as Amos Wilson say, the only way that you can maintain, the only way that a midget can stay in control of a giant is if that giant is out of his mind. All right? So, hey. Insanity. All right, family. So we're going to do this toast. I'm about to go and get me some of this ambrosia here. We're going to sip on some of that lemon lime.
Do you like being able to get up and go get it?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Now, Cleveland asked me a question. He said, do you like being able to get up and go get the... Now, the next device that I'm going to get, I won't be getting it until March. I have to go... I ordered it last night. It's called a Pivo. It's going to link right into my Restreamio, the Restream that I'm doing on all of these platforms that I got right now. It's going to plug right into that, right? And with Pivo, I'm going to be able to do an action show. That means I'm going to most of the time be sitting in this chair. But I'm going to be able to take Pivo with me anywhere and put my phone down on it. And I'm going to be able to move around and the camera's going to follow me. Now, the quality right now is all right. But when I get the Pivo, the quality is going to be better because I'm going to be able to use the main camera on this. So right now, Daily Toast, you're going to see the shirt, right? You see the shirt. It's okay now, right? Because the camera on the front side of this is cool. But when I get a technology that's going to just naturally follow my face, the picture is going to be super clear. And I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, because I'm going to be able to do live streams from Gye-Nyame Journey in a different way, because Pivo is going to be able to, it's like a pocket cameraman. It's incredible. You know what I'm saying? At least that's the way it's been advertised. The technology is incredible. So we're going to move into that. Hopefully we'll be able to keep the super phone going. But if not, you know what I'm saying, there's other options out here. It's a little bit more work, and I don't mind doing a little bit more work. Save. I could save that money and invest that money into something else. And as we grow and we start getting better, at making T-shirts. We get some of the young people involved in that. We get better at putting together shows for the young people. You understand what I'm saying? And for us as adults, for us to have spaces where we could talk, we're going to get better at doing what we're doing here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media, and we're going to grow. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the next steps are going to be, but it's coming. It's coming, definitely. We're going to do another movie night soon. Yep. You know, one of the movies that I'm looking forward to getting my hands on is Race War by Black Channel Media. You know what I'm saying? I definitely gonna want to do a movie night on that. Elder Renee got in touch with me, so I don't know if he got you some movies or something. What movie are we thinking about checking out? You gonna type in your answer while we will be doing a movie night. So we're gonna be price probably will be the same. We're gonna be having the concessions there, bring the family out, and of course, you know, we discuss all movies we see, because that's the one thing that we're able to provide that a lot of other venues don't provide. We could go through old movies or newer movies and really have the movie, The Hate in Us. No, hell no. I don't know about that. I don't know. You talking about the hate you give? I don't know if I want to do that one. I don't know. Go and check it out first. Let me know what you think. We might need to have a vote on that one. I don't know. Because I'm hearing good things. Cause I heard Dr. What's his name? Dr. Umar. He loved it. But then I'm listening to other people. They like, But I guess it's discussion worthy. So maybe we could do that. But isn't that still in the theaters, Navita? I ain't trying to go. I ain't got time to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Not till we making big money. That's when y'all can send me to jail. When we doing big things, you know what I'm saying? I know that it's out here running. I'll go and do some time. But right now, you know what I'm saying? Time is the only resource we got. So I can't do no time right now. But you know, if we doing $100,000 movie nights, then hey, I'll do some time. Okay? Just letting y'all know. But right now, until, you know, stuff is stable, you know, I know Cleveland and the girls is going to be all right. Yeah. And somebody's going to be able to step up and handle business. You know, oh, yeah. I don't. Now, pieces that I heard is that it's a black girl who was raised by her uncle, who was a police officer. And somehow she got a connection with the hood, and she goes to a white school. She got a white boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I guess it's something we could discuss. I'm quite sure some stuff in there that we could discuss and deconstruct and break down. And then maybe in some beautiful cases have a debate or even some arguments about. I don't know. So maybe that might need to be the movie. You know, but there's other movies out there. Family, we throw the message out there for people to go and comment on the movie that we need to see. So, and it don't have to be an up-to-date movie. We could watch old movies as well. You know what I'm saying? There's old movies out there that we could watch because we got modern technology. We can stream. We can get the actual video. It don't make no difference to us. We can handle it. We can lay it down. We can do that, right? Because we in the 21st century. And as it said, the 21st century, and our dues are paid. Our dues are paid. Our dues are paid. Right? So, man. So I'm wondering. I'm going to have to go and bottle it. I haven't bottled it up yet. I'm going to have to bottle up. But I'm wondering what would happen if I put some more honey in it. That's the ancestors kicking me in my butt because they like, how you gonna take a sip before you toast us? So I apologize. First call on the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. However that creator affects you in your life, we lift up our glass and we salute that creator and we lift it high, we raise and we toast and we say, Ashe. From there, we move to the stars of the show and we pull out our list of our magnificent ancestors. We pull out the list of the daily toasters ancestors, right? You know, we got a family, we got a tribe, right? And every day, what other tribes salute their ancestors every day? Come on now. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Let's give it up for the tribe and let's give it up for the ancestors. Who else do this every day? Come on, man. I'll wait. I'm waiting. Come on now. You know, you got a lot of people out there. But who do what we do every day? We got a list. And we probably got you know what I'm saying? I might make an assignment for one of the young people to count up how many total ancestors we got. You know what I'm saying? And I know I got at least 50 people, right? And y'all done pushed Gye-Nyame Journey up over 500 people, man. And, man, I'm going to give y'all a round of applause for that. Because we are getting it, right? We are getting it. You know? All right. So here we go. Calling on our ancestors, raising our glass, right? We call on Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert, the Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Lena, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Watch Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Watch Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Pilar, Monty Q. Pittmanell, Noah X, Pet Mount Ra, Malika Pakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofo, Esther Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Dick L. Pullian, the Lester brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Bronson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., John D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Weller, B. the Farmer, Agosa Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sharon Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keith Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selby Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey. How much more time you got before you gonna get on Ruby?
Probably tomorrow.
Oh, so you finished Python?
Almost.
So what can you use Python for?
Python is not a basic, but one of the ones you use to create websites, and then you use the first one,
It's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Go ahead.
I forgot. The first
C,
one.
C++? No,
it's not C++. I'll show you.
Don't show me. David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania. Don't show me. Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills. Tell me about it. But not right now. Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bear, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Del Reed. Can you use it? Huh?
CSS.
CSS.
Yeah, I think.
Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hanny Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Pena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carter Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Alice Murphy. DeFriedis Hines, Ines Bostic, and the Bostic Winifred, Scannelberry, Wilson Headley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney. No black signal this morning. What's up with that? Switch to YouTube. All right. For those that missed, the black signal is acting up. Superphone is tripping, so I have to talk to them because they're charging me for every one that goes out, and that's not part of the plan. You understand what I'm saying? I got a plan, right? So for them to be charging me for a plan and then charge me for each one makes absolutely no sense. So we may have to be moving off of the black signal very soon if I do not get this resolved. So family, go on, click some bells or whatever you need to click in order to get informed of when it's coming on. If you have a YouTube channel, you get on Gye-Nyame Journey on YouTube or Gye-Nyame on YouTube and click that notification bell to let you know whenever I'm coming up. It'll ding your phone until I'm able to get some resolution with Superphone. I will not be sending shit out. You know what I'm saying? I know we got Kwanzaa coming up, so I got to save up my dough so I can make sure that I can at least send out the stuff for Kwanzaa, and then after that, I will cancel my plan because they are not keeping up with what they promised me so far. Maybe it's just a glitch in the system. You know what I'm saying? First, the billing started coming late, very late. You know what I'm saying? There's very few companies that I ever really had to call and be like, y'all gonna take this money or what? Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I got a budget. And this shit looking good sitting here. You need to come get this now. Right? Then, all of a sudden, this month, it went extended, and they took the money. Then the next day, when I sent out a message, they charged me for the message after taking my money. So, you're going to take what I'm paying, you're going to turn around and charge me for a text that I've been sending out every day on a consistent basis. Some days, twice a day. Some days, even 3 and 4 times a day. And you gonna start taking fees right now? Nah, dog. We don't move backwards. You know what I'm saying? We don't move. I'm not a good hoe. I've never been a good hoe. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. Excuse me, ancestors. Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Florence Evans, Pamela Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenball, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Shots Out. Dang. You know, I'm always miss that man's laugh. Lord have mercy. Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Albert, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Haley Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, June Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Hosey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Preston Stevens and Leroy Stokes, Newly Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arthur Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mirelle Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Mark Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Miss Tracy. No. Shouts out to Miss Tracy, by the way. But she's not an ancestor. Her list: Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Brawless, Reginald Oliver, Linda Howard, Mazarine Cofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael and Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon, Delise Waters, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, and Jim Robinson. We raise our glass, and we salute those ancestors. Man, we going on 2 years strong, family. We toast them, we say, Ashe. From there, where do we go? From there, we go to the present moment. And we gonna get it right now.
Damn, Ron, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Sound like he walking up on you, don't it? Right? You know, that's when somebody trying to get their message through. Walking right up on you, in your face. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. All right? So we're going to salute this moment. We lift up our glass to this moment. And right now, family, we are on Ujima, family. I challenge you. Ujima Day. Hashtag Ujima Day. Hashtag Ujima Found. You know what I'm saying? One of those hashtags and share it with Gye-Nyame Journey. Find pictures of Ujima in action. Collective work and responsibility. That's what it is, right? The Ma'atic principle of the day is righteousness. The M7 is respect. The color is blue. Can't find my blue shirt. Black always works. Vibration is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwaku. Shouts out to all the Kwakus. And female is Akua. What's up, Akua? All right. African Center Culture Virtual Value System Emotional Emancipation Circle. Today we are in Wolof. We are using Yar, which is politeness and respect, particularly towards your elders. Akan ethics, obedience and respect. Iluti, teachability from the Yoruba. All right. Family, we lift up our glass to the present moment because in this moment is when we have our power. In this moment is where we will change the world. In this moment, not no other moment, but in the moment is where you wake up. In the moment is where you go to sleep. In the moment is where all action takes place. So we lift up the glass and we salute the sacredness of this moment. And from there we move from realizing the power of the moment. We move and we salute our children, our children's children on to infinity because they stand on the moments that we build. They stand upon the monuments within the moments that we build. Family, if we're not building, what foundation are we living for our children to stand upon? We're giving birth to them and dropping them into the void of white supremacy. Give me a fucking break. We can't do it. We can't allow it no more. Right? So we lift up our glass right now. We lift up our glass right now to salute our children. And in saluting them, we make a pledge that we will leave you a foundation to stand upon. We will create a foundation for you to stand on. We are creating a foundation upon which you can stand on in this generational struggle. Right? So tribe, lift up your glass. We say Ashe. From there, we salute all of our relations. We say Ashe. From there, family, this toast is for you. Sometimes your glass runs empty. A lot of y'all out there giving on a daily basis. So right now, while we got to create our ancestors in the present moment here, right now, and the future generations watching us right now, right now, they're here. What do you need? Ashe. From there, family, we move to where I get to toast the most beautiful, powerful. Where's my damn bottle at? It's always somebody plotting on me in my own house. I toast you, the most beautiful and powerful being in the room. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, and joy, and y'all go out and make history today. Make history. We making history. You know what I'm saying? We making history every day. Man, because one day the kids is going to look back on these. They're going to see those that's commenting. They're going to see those that's building and be like, damn, they was back there talking to us. Wow. All right. All right, family. I'm out. Y'all have a great, beautiful, and blessed day. Peace.